That is not the one I was looking for. Happy Halloween. Alrighty. Well, here I am, still in the hotel, going live, and make sure my microphone's on. Yep. Oh, groovy. So, obviously I haven't got into a home yet. Where the hell? There it is. And I didn't get nearly as much done as I wanted to this past couple of weeks. I've been incredibly busy with my client, and everything was going swimmingly until they decided to change all their featured images. So now I get the fun job of going through and fixing everything and uploading new ones, and that's been kind of a pain. And if I take 2 days off, it sets me back a lot. And so I had to take 2 days off to move into this place, and I still haven't caught up yet. So getting closer, but I'm almost back to where I was before I had to leave. So there's that. And got a little bit more blogging done recently. Tried to anyway. I've got one that's scheduled to go out on Wednesday, and then I'm going to do one for tomorrow. And I'm hoping he gets some videos up. Hey, Shyman, how's it going? But I found out that the last time I made a video, it took me like an hour and a half just to upload it and then wait for YouTube to render it. And it's weird because a live stream from the hotel doesn't seem to be too bad, but uploading a video file, oh my god, that took forever. So it chewed up, just that last video that I did, chewed up about, what was it, like it was an hour and a half, so about almost 4 hours of my day just in that one video. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a chance to make any more. And I'm hoping that I will tomorrow. I've got caught up enough to where I could probably get back to my regular, semi-regular upload schedule. Aside from that, I'm hoping to close on the house this week. Keep your fingers crossed. At the latest, it was supposed to be April 30th, but there's a rumor among the lender that we'll be able to close this week. If that's the case, then we can start moving in. Unfortunately, I'll still have to stay at the hotel until I get internet turned on at the house. So even if we close, I'm still going to be here for about a week. And that's only because it's going to take forever I think I'm going to go with CenturyLink to install fiber optic at the house. And I got a modem. I just need them to drill the hole and give me the wire. Aside from that, I have been playing with a few ideas for the new design of my office. And the Rider Sanctuary videos, I want them to look nice. So I want to get some nice bookshelves. And the only things I have right now are the $25, $30 Walmart special bookshelves. And they're falling apart. I would rather have something nicer, but until IKEA opens, I'm kind of screwed. I don't know. The way things are going now, who knows what's going to be open next week. I guess there was a bunch of protests. There was a bunch of protests in Denver today, so I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. But I got some cool ideas for what I want to put on my office in the background, and it's not going to be... It'll be a lot cleaner than it was before, obviously, because I won't have that weird L shape that's from my last videos. And I won't have a iron heater or a fireplace, whatever the hell that was behind me. And I won't have any children behind me. They have their own space. I'll have my own space. Everything's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Because it's going to be my 8 to 5 room. So when the door's shut from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., do not bother me. I'm working. And hopefully that pans out. So I have been playing with new thumbnail ideas for the videos. If you haven't noticed, the live stream, I did something different with it today. It's just a little color bar and then a little bit of text, but mostly image. gonna see how well that works for future videos. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter much. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. But I figured it's been a year and a half, and let's change something up a little bit. If you have any ideas for thumbnail suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. Or actually, I'm live, so if you want to shoot them out to me, or on Facebook or Twitter or everywhere else that I'm at. I am still running the $25 gift card to Barnes & Noble despite the coronavirus. So if you haven't filled out the form yet, you can go to ridersanctuary.com, and it's not the regular contact form. I made one for giveaways, so do that one, and it'll be submitted to that email address, and you'll be entered in. And on the 1st, I'm going to draw a winner, which is a week from Friday. I'm debating on doing it a live stream, but I don't know yet, so we'll have to see how work goes. But either way, I will draw a winner, and I'll blast it on social media and whatnot. However, some people have requested to be anonymous, and if that's the case, then I'll just announce there's a winner, but I won't let you know who it is. Because, yeah. And I started thinking about it. I'm wondering if maybe I waited too long for the drawing, because it was like a month and a half. And the reason why I did it that way is so that I had enough people come in and sign up for the giveaway. And I didn't want anybody to be left out, or if they didn't see it or didn't notice it. And I haven't been the most, what's the word? Starts with an R. Brain fart. Reliable. Haven't been the most reliable uploader recently. And so I just want to make sure everybody had a chance, but I'm wondering if maybe it was too long. And I think next time I do a giveaway, I'm going to try RafflePress. It's a plugin for WordPress, and give me a way to do a review on it, I guess. But it does kind of the similar process with what I'm doing now, except for, I haven't really played with it that much, so I'm not really sure 100% what all entails with it. So, I don't know. Kind of looking forward to trying that. But aside from that, wow, 12 minutes in, and I covered everything I wanted to talk about. Holy crap, I'm boring. It's so hot. The air conditioner was on, and now it's off. But aside from that, the hotel isn't too bad. I wish there was a swimming pool open. I did notice that there's people golfing at the golf course down the street. And I might go do that. I guess you can go golfing, but they don't rent out the carts, which I think is kind of weird. But that was kind of weird for golf courses to close anyway, because when it comes to social distancing, you can't beat a better sport. I mean, you're 300 yards away from your closest person. If you're closer than 6 feet while you're playing golf, there's a problem. Unless you're in a group. So, I don't know. And it's outdoors. So, I don't know. It's the same with the swimming pool. The swimming pool is full of chlorine, which is in there to kill germs anyway. I know it's mostly for bacteria, but it still kills most viral elements as well. You'd think that the swimming pool would be the safest place you can hang out in at a hotel. But ours aren't, to question why. Anyway, I think that is pretty much it. I do have plans for videos this week. I know I said that last time, but you know, I gotta keep the pay coming in, so my clients take priority. And unfortunately, I've also had to do a bunch of other random stuff during the day, and I just really haven't had a chance to sit down and do them. And I'm really worried about the upload speed. I'm gonna try tomorrow to see if I can get it up, and so it probably won't be until later on in the afternoon. I think last time it was finally done at like 7 or 8. That's a big difference from having them done by 4. But It's a hotel, so can't really do much about it. So how are things going on your side of the world? I know here it's I don't know. It's like I was telling. I was at a word camp in Santa Clarita. Well, virtual word camp, and I was hanging out with the folks there on Saturday, and I was explaining how the coronavirus lockdown thing really didn't affect my life at all. I'm a introvert hermit that works from home, so. But I did want to change that this year. I wanted to get out and do more stuff and be more social, so I guess this was a bad year to do it. So there's that. Seems to me that there's not less orders now on level 4 than it was before COVID-19. Might be. I know that with it being, let's see, it's May, almost May. Text broker usually thumbs down shortly between like December throughout February. It gets pretty slim pickings, and then traffic picks up again on text broker. But with all this other COVID-19 stuff, I'm not really sure how much all that's going to affect all the content mills. I know a lot of them, I made the comment before where a lot of the clients on content mills like text broker are businesses. So if those businesses are closed down, then they're probably not going to be submitting orders. But on the flip side, a lot of businesses are moving to an online platform, so it should pick up. So I don't know. I don't know what this whole lockdown is going to do for everything. I know that I'm still incredibly busy, but that's because of because I'm the content marketing team lead, and in our industry, stuff like this really doesn't affect us much. So it's really sad because I'll look at all these people that are bored on Twitter and saying how they're locked on and they're going out of their mind and stuff. I'm like, I wish I had the day off. But it is what it is. So I'm hoping everything, well, hoping everything goes back to normal, or at least semi-normal. I'm not sure what this is going to do for content. I don't know. I bet perhaps maybe when they would lift up the restrictions, then all these companies would come back to content mills and just get like overloaded. I don't know, to be honest. I was kind of eager to give it a shot, and because I had a couple of video plans, like the step-by-step process that I do for picking an order. I haven't done that yet. I was debating on doing it tomorrow. But that really depends on what kind of stuff is up. I mean, if there's orders there that aren't worth my time, then I'm probably not going to grab it at that point. But I'll check again on Thursday and probably over the weekend just to see if there's something that's doable for a video. Because I'm sure I can grab any order and do them. I want it to be something that's kind of easy and easier for video. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure what's going on, so nobody does. How to choose a proper, comfortable chair. There we go. This one is not it. So this is a hotel special. It's a little bit. It's not too bad. It's more comfortable than some of the other chairs I've sat in, but it's not mine. And I like chairs that are. I like the chairs where I can I like sitting cross-legged in my chair, so I usually get the really super-sized, can handle 450 pounds, that are extra big and tall. So that way I can cross my legs while I'm working. And I can kind of do it with this chair, but it's just not as comfy. I miss being able to lean back. This one has me sitting upright, which is probably better for my posture anyway, but I really miss my chair. I miss my desk because you want to get a chair that's comfortable with your desk. See, though, this desk here at the hotel, I can't adjust this chair at all. So, like, oh, yes, I can. Oh my God. It's as tall as it goes. Oop. That's way too short. Never mind, this is all as it goes. So you want to get a chair that's comfy with the desk. So it takes a little bit of trial and error. That's why I like the chairs that have a lot more, well, control about how tall you can make it. This one, I don't have that. Because before, my arms were pretty even with the keyboard, so I'm able to type. But with this one, I'm sitting quite a bit lower, maybe about 4 inches too low. And so when I'm typing on the keyboard, I have to kind of go up on it. So it's not the most comfy in the world, but it'll do until I get into my house, I guess. But yeah, I got my chair from Costco. I can't remember offhand exactly how much it was, like $200 or something like that. But it was I think it was a Lazy Boy. It's either a Lazy Boy or a Serta. But it had the adjustable arms, and my arms can flip all the way up. And it's comfy. It's clawed to shit because of my cats, but it's comfy. And looking forward to getting my cats back anyway. Yeah, I bitch about them, but I miss my babies. Oh, but aside from that, I started off with a $20 chair. I've said that a lot today, aside from that. I started off with a $20 Walmart chair, and it was hurting my back and my legs, and I just couldn't handle it. That's when I broke down and bought, I think the first chair we bought was the $100 Serta from Walmart, and that worked great for a while. In fact, my daughter is using it right now. Well, it's in storage, but she was using it before. And then I upgraded to the other one. Can level 3 writer be successful in his blogging, or only level 4 writer can be enough professional? I don't know. I was when I first started at level 3, I figured I was successful. I was in fact, I think no. Can't remember what came first. I can't remember if I quit first or if I hit 4 stars first. But if you want to build up on a blog, as long as you maintain it and you learn and you keep growing with it and you keep practicing on it, you can have a successful blog as a 3-star. A writer sanctuary would be way, way beyond what it is now if I put as much time into it as I do for my clients. But I really don't, not until recently. But I wouldn't say that you would have to be 4 stars to be successful or professional in anything, really. I've met a lot of 3 stars who do really good work and have some awesome blogs. So it's all a matter of how much effort you put into it and how much work goes behind it, really. So yeah, that's I wouldn't say that only a level 4 could be professional enough. Yeah. So I'm sure that as long as you target your audience and practice what you learn and write some good content, get some pictures out there, make sure your website's fast, and practice all that cool SEO stuff, then yeah, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to build a successful blog as a 3-star. Information is more important than great grammar, right? Yeah. Hey, you read my blog post. Yeah, I would rather, of course, good grammar is beneficial, but as long as the information is accurate and real, then I would prefer having real information with mediocre grammar than someone who can spell really well who gives me a line of crap. So you definitely want to work on your grammar, but always put quality ahead of everything else, because that's where it's going to matter. Especially as a blogger, if you're working for clients, the better your information is, well, the better off you are. And it's like, I complain about one of my writers quite a bit because I wish he was better, but the information he gives me is accurate. So I'd rather have that than have to go and second guess everything and try to fix whatever he writes. I know for a fact that he's giving me real information, so I can trust his judgment. I'll spend the extra time editing his work because I would rather have factual stuff. So it's one thing you can say about our websites and my blogs and everything else, is that we're not fake news. I put my writers through hell. Research everything. In fact, I gave them crap for that today, actually. Not really crap. I just let them know that always research everything. But you do want to work on your grammar, though, because from a business perspective, I would want somebody with both qualities, grammar and being able to supply accurate information. But as you're starting out, a lot of people will be okay with you not having the best in grammar as long as your information is accurate. But you definitely want to work on that. So unless you decide to write for Fox News, then it doesn't really matter. V8 with a coffee chaser. So that was a V8 pomegranate blueberry, and I just chased it down with Cinnabon coffee. So the cinnamon and the blueberry doesn't really mix well, but it's coffee, so I'll drink it. Oh, and let's see. Wednesday comes out I wrote one for how much a blogger can make per year. That comes out on Wednesday. I get inspired when I read or watch videos from others, because a lot of people out there they do good at talking you up to buy product. Buy my guide to show you how to make thousands of dollars a month. And it really upsets me, because being a blogger takes a lot of work, and a lot of these people think that you can just start right away and start making mad money and without doing much work, and it's just not accurate. What to do if I want to achieve professionalism in one niche for 1 year, but then I would want to move to another topics. Well, I don't know. I'm actually doing a video on that soon too. What's better if you focus on a niche, or if you're a general writer like me? Now, niche writers have a better chance of scoring some decent jobs. Like if you're a tech company and you want a tech writer, then you want someone who does that. With me, I'm general and I love to learn, so I'm really good at writing just about anything. Not everybody can do that, though. And you can make, I wouldn't say you can make more as a niche writer, only because when you start narrowing down what you write, then you also start narrowing down your opportunities. That's one of the big reasons why I'm a general writer, is because if there's nothing in the tech industry that needs me, there's something in the animal industry or travel or business blogging or internet. I love to spread myself out and learn new things and become good at all of it. And it lets me be able to pick up an order from just about any topic and complete it. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. I could see why people would want to be a niche writer, but I can't do that. Which is why I have like 3 different blogs, each of them with a completely different aspect. 4 if you count the one I was experimenting with. Which hopefully Thursday I'll be working on that. Figure it's been like 4 or 5 months. Might as well start working on it before I have to pay for the damn domain again. But if you want to focus on one niche, I'd say just keep researching the industry and learning all you can on it. Hey, Quinn Adams Show. Hello there. Question about our pay today. I don't know if I missed today's payout or it hasn't been closed out yet. Does anyone know? I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really spent too much time writing on Textbook, so I don't know how the pay's going. I'm wondering if maybe having an empty office is screwing things up or slowing it down. It's all digital, so I don't know why that would be a case, but I don't know. I don't know if Shyman has any idea, or if anybody else watching has any idea. I haven't submitted a payment since they switched over to Payoneer, mostly because I've just been too busy with other stuff. So I'm hoping in the next week or two I'll be able to go through the whole Payoneer thing again. It's just, I don't know, this whole being homeless and in the middle of a pandemic, and then my boss keeps changing stuff on me. I've had like 2 major projects in the past 2 weeks. And I think we're going to be doing another one here soon too. Serenity now. I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out. I think though, if you haven't, according to what Textbooker does, they do it on Thursday night by 11:59 p.m. That's their time, so that'd be an hour behind me. So anyway, on a Thursday, I know that, as far as I know, they kept that policy where if you have to submit it by 11:59 p.m. and then it gets processed on Friday, and then it gets sent to Payoneer. That's one thing I missed about PayPal. Is because it get directly deposited to PayPal on Friday, and I have a PayPal debit card, so I can start spending it as soon as I hit my bank account on Fridays, but don't have that with Payoneer, so I'm kind of eager to see how that goes. Oh my god. Hey, haircut. Badly. And sorry I'm not much help, Queen Adams. Yeah. Sorry. I wish I could have had anything. Oh, I could look it up, I guess. I don't know if anybody... What if I can even get in there? Oh, well, let's find out. Author login. Oh, yes, allow. Ooh, I have a message in my mailbox. Let's see. Okay, all payout request by 11 p.m. time on Sunday. Oh, they changed it. All payout requested by 11 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. Something's wrong with their website. Percent payment method percent. That's a call. On Monday, I'll payout request by 11 p.m. Pacific time. On Wednesday, it'll be transferred to on Thursday. Wow, okay. So they did change it. In open pool, there is diversity, but on your teams, isn't it? Is monotonous topics? Hey, Chris, how's it going? No, I don't know about payment, sorry. Oh, no problem. How's it going, Chris? On my teams, isn't it monotonous? Sometimes. I belong to like the blog team I really like doing. And they usually it's a managed team that they have a ton of different clients for. And so, well, I think it's just one client, but it's a ton of different topics. So essentially they just give you a website, say, here, you need to write this content for this this website. And you can go through that. That was Fitbit. Why is my Fitbit chiming at me? So it depends on the team. the roofing team I was on, that was starting to get monotonous, but they paid really well for what it was, so I just kept doing them. But I had to come up with a different topic for each one, and there's only so much content you can write about fascia and tiles and yeah, building roofs. But God, that is really weird. I'm looking at the payout thing. They changed it, but it's screwed up. It's not pulling the information right. I don't know. It could also be my internet, but there's like a dozen teams with work right now, but they're all pretty boring. But money is money, so yeah, exactly. Let's see. Like right now, my team orders, I got web surveys team, which I haven't done yet. I really want to. I just need to find the time. Wow, that's a lot of 35-cent tasks there. Provide feedback on websites. So I guess if you're fast. Wow, it just jumped up from 59 to 73 just as I'm looking at it. Team orders. Authors. Looking for, oh look, one for blog team. How come I'm not a, no, must have just processed it as I clicked onto it. I'm on that team, damn it. Well, I'm only seeing 71 on the web surveys team. I could take the 5-star advancement test. I should do that live, huh? Chris, I'm with you 100%, but I'm grateful for the work. I have been looking at a 300-word article for a few hours now. Take it, write it, move on to the next. Exactly. That's how I made most of my money. Was I pick up an order, crank it out as quickly as possible, and just keep moving on. And that's how I was making up to. Let's see, at one point I was making, before I started working for Green Geeks, I was doing $130-something a day. So, and that's just take 20 minutes to write something, even if it's like a dollar something article, like a short 100 words piece. It takes me like 5 minutes to do it. So I might as well just bust it out and keep moving. I think my record articles I've done in a single day was like 15, and that ranged everywhere from 90 words to, I think I was doing 800 word articles at that point. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I want to see. Oh, there we go. That is not what I was going for. Wow, this is slow internet. Okay, so, ooh, yeah. There's like 10 orders for the open pool for 3 stars. That is a lot lower than normal. So I'm betting I'm probably right about it, about this COVID-19 thing probably screwing things up for writing. Because I can't speak for everybody, but the majority of the articles I wrote for, some of them you can tell were for businesses. So if the businesses are closed, probably not going to be sending much order. Probably not sending very many orders. Gee. I'm going to do some of those. I think I'm going to do that this weekend if there's any web surveys. Might as well. We'll do some tonight, but I really want to work on 7. I want to get it finished and upload it to Wattpad before the end of the month. I'm getting pretty close. I worked quite a bit on it, so feeling excited about it. Oh, see, yep. Half tempted to take it again. I'm looking at the 5-star advancement test. Yeah, I'll do it later. Or I'll forget. It's probably more likely. Oh, aside from that, Yeah, but don't just concentrate on text broker. I mean, there's all kinds of different contact mails out there. You got writer access. I've made some money on Fiverr. I don't know. I made more money per hour because it was easier to crank out stuff in text broker. But I did make quite a bit on Fiverr, so that might be something you could take a look at. That's the pepperoni talking. Lips are too greased up. Actually, I had salami today. So I had pepperoni for lunch, pepperoni and cheese, and then I had Genoa salami and cheese for dinner. So, but my friend did buy me a Subway a couple of days ago. It was like the first real food I've eaten for like 2.5 weeks. So, about that idea to make a video on how do you complete an order. Maybe you could write imaginary order 300 words. It'd be easier than to cut numbers of clients and so on. I was thinking about that. Actually, I was debating on having my having somebody from Green Geeks give me a order, a fake order, just so I could show you. It'd probably be a lot easier, especially with us being slim pickings there. I actually passed the 5-star test one time, but I cheated and had a window open to Google stuff while working on it. So I never bothered to ask them to move me up to 5-star. Cheaters never prosper. I don't cheat. And that's fine. I'm not, it's like I don't cheat on anything. Like video games, none of it. I like the idea of testing myself to my limits and seeing just how good I can be. And if I cheat, then I really don't know how good I am. So I never cheat on anything like that. Never have. I like to get by on my merits. It's the same thing with, I feel like, on Twitter. So you see all these writer lists going on Twitter where everybody puts their link and everybody follows each other. And to me, it's almost kind of like cheating because I want somebody to follow me because they like what I provide, not because of I follow them. And so I feel weird about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got subs asking to do a write with me. Lots of new writers would definitely be helped by that. Yeah. Right on. Oh. I don't know. It's been a long day, and I desperately need a haircut. Like, they got this one hair. If they can see, it's backwards. Right there. A little clump. It keeps popping up. Oh. I don't know. I took the 5-star and I missed it by like 1. And that was like back in, like I was like 2 or 3, more than that, about 4 years ago. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. That was back when it was just called the proofreading test. And I just really haven't cared, I guess. Because really, but there's only like what? Let me look. Right now, there is 6 5-star orders right now. 1 in business economy, cars and transportation, computer software, electronic entertainment, marketing, and home and living. And I don't know. Aside from getting direct orders and having bragging rights, I just don't see why I would need it. Personally, when I hit 4 stars, I was averaging $25 an hour because I just crank out order after order. And at that point, all my bills are paid. And I'm the type of person who, as long as my bills are paid and I have a bit of money extra, then there's really no need to do any more, which is part of why I don't make more money than I do now, is because money isn't what drives me. I would rather spend my time doing stuff I love. Like, I love maintaining this YouTube channel. I love doing the blogs. I enjoy streaming on Twitch whenever I had a chance to do that. But I would rather do that kind of stuff than to have 5 stars and make a bunch of money. I'm just funny that way. My bills are paid, and I usually have about a little over $1,000 a month in disposable income that I can do whatever I want with. So at that point, that's all I need. So I don't know. Maybe I might do it one of these days just to say that I did it. But aside from bragging rights, I really don't see a purpose. Because even as a 4-star, I was getting invited to 5-star teams. There was one where we had to do, they were health supplements. It was a supplement site we had to write for. So I had to break down all the supplements, like in, well, I have like Max Muscle. And so we'd have to break down all the ingredients in it and link out to all of the scientific information about each ingredient, and then come up with whether it's a viable solution or not. And that was paying me some big bucks. So 5 stars, and I was getting more than the 5-star rating was. And those days, I see one day I made like $200 something. It's like between that, I did, it was the one 5-star team order, and then I think I did like 3 or 4 out of the 4-star, and I wound up making like $200. It was like awesome. And it only took me how long? I think it took me about 5 or 6 hours to do that. So it was pretty cool. But that was back when I was like incredibly busy and active. And when you're as active as I was, I used to get contacted all the time from text brokers, managers, asking, can you do this or can you do that? I got set on client orders that weren't even shown up as an open order. It went straight to email. So yeah, if you stay active, and they'll take notice. And if you're as good as I am, not to pat myself on the back, but I should get invited to all kinds of stuff. It was pretty cool. Back in my glory days. But I love my client now. I make quite a bit of money. Enough to live in a hotel for a month. And have a little bit extra. I want to go home. I'm really looking forward to my own everything. It's the Hampton Inn. I like it. But without access to a pool and a hot tub and Topgolf being closed, and I never watched the TV, but if you look at the thumbnail, you'll see that I hooked up my computer to all 3. So I have my smaller monitor, my friend's 32-inch widescreen curved monitor, and then I have a 44 or 42-inch TV here that was all hooked up. So it was pretty cool. I went over the TV University rules twice and passed it, then demoted to level 3, but since I have been restored to level 4, I'm afraid to do anything further with level 5. It's not credible to me. Yeah, see, exactly. That's one of the things I'm worried about is like when I first got my 4 stars, I was excited. I was bouncing off the walls like, woohoo, because that gave me access to all these new jobs and everything. I had it for 3 days, and I got knocked down to 3. And it took me 6 months or so to get back to 4. So, and then after I got my 4, I was like all kinds of paranoid. I'm like, I don't want to write anything because I don't want to lose my level. But if you don't write anything, you're not making any money. So, but I'm just, I don't know, with how bad of experience everybody's had with trying to maintain 5. I'm like, yeah, I think I'd rather just stick to 4 and be awesome. I'll still try it eventually, but we'll see. Because, like I said, there's never that many orders for 5 stars. I used to get invited to 5-star teams, and when I get direct orders, I can charge whatever I want anyway. So really, there was no clear benefit to being 5 stars, to be honest. At least to me. I'm sure there's probably people out there who would rather have the 5 stars and try some of these bigger orders and stuff, but personally, I make plenty on 4. There's no reason for me to try it out. If you are writing about business, did thoughts ever cross your mind to invest money into some of them? Actually, I think one of the reasons why I started investing in Robinhood is because I did an article on that, and that was it's an app that you can use. and I actually did fairly good on Robinhood. I had to empty my account last year when I had to go to Utah for my son's funeral, and aside from that, I liked it. It was a free app, and you can do free trading. So that one was, I think, part of an article, and I think Stash. I can't remember. Stash might have been an article. Probably not. I think maybe Sam told me about it. I can't remember. One of the ones I'm using was an article. I can't remember which one it was. And aside from that, most of my business ones I've done were more marketing for businesses. I did Snapchat. Business owners. Like I did a lot of business owners in Nevada. Uh-oh, Sam's bitching at me. Oh, nope, she's sticking her tongue at me. Well, how about that? How about that for some meta Snapchatting? Damn it. Everybody knows I'm live, but hey, let's go ahead and send me a Snapchat anyway. Aside from that, I think, yeah, most of the business stuff I've done was mostly for marketing, SEO stuff, plugins for WordPress for businesses, stuff like that. But really nothing I would ever invest in, aside from the investment app itself. Yeah. So I'd have to say just the one time. I have done reviews on stuff, on products that I was really interested in buying. Like there was a time card software. It was an app. It's a time card app that I did back in the day. I did like a ton of articles for this one client, and it was biometric scanning for timesheets. And I was like, God, back in the day when I was running the computer center, that would have been awesome to use. I just came across those orders a little late. But I have come across some products that are pretty cool. A lot of green stuff. Like I like the eco-friendly stuff I come across. I have a bookmark on my browser that's full of things I want to check out. And I'd say about a third of those are probably products that come across in TextBroker. Let's see, what else? I did come across a couple of new sites that I bookmarked permanently. Yeah, the biometric one was pretty cool. Can't really think of anything else. God, I've done so much. I can't really keep track of it all. Ugh. Well, by this year, it's been 8,000. Majority of those are on TextBroker. So yeah, there's been a few. Nothing I'd invest in, but yeah. Aside from that, well, so it is 53 minutes in, and my eyes are starting to itch because of freaking allergies. That's one of the hard things about having this whole pandemic going on right now. It's like my eyes itch, my nose is kind of runny, and I get a lot of phlegm from allergies, and so everybody's thinking I'm like infectious. Like, no, I just have really bad allergies. I mean, Protect. Let me take this real quick before I forget. The person is ready to try himself for constant content. Maybe after level 5 of TextBroker, it will be as if you wrote be level 6 on TB. I wouldn't say you'd have to wait to try constant content. I like the idea behind constant content because you can write whatever you want, anything you want. But you want to make sure that you're writing something that somebody wants to buy. So you can create whatever you want, but it doesn't mean you're going to make any money on it. So a good way to do that is, like, if you want to stick with a certain niche, is do a bit of Google search look through, it's not called AdWords anymore. It is Google. It's whatever AdWords was before. But if you use the keyword planner, it tells you how often a search term is searched for. And if you can come up with something that matches that and comes up great for SEO, then you can probably make quite a bit of money on cost of content. That's one I really want to get into. And I keep forgetting. I posted like 2 things on it like 5 years ago. I think they're still there. But I didn't really expect to make any money out of it. I was just writing it. I think I was doing a review for Writer Sanctuary. So I really want to try it. Seriously. There's a lot of hidden dust in hotels, I think. Oh God, yeah. So when I first got into this room, I was looking at my curtains here because you can't see it, but half of it is window and the other half is just a wall, but it's a curtain that covers the entire span. So I was over there checking, so I'm trying to find a good place to put my coleus because I have this really beautiful coleus that's sharing a pot with a Norfolk pine, and I need sunlight for it. So I'm trying to figure out a way to set it up to where the sun will hit it. So I'm looking behind the curtain here, and there was an empty bottle of peppermint schnapps in the corner. I was like, okay, someone didn't clean. So, and then I go to take a shower, and there's this black hair about this long on the dial, on the shower dial. I'm like, so I can kind of understand because right now, you have to have a key to even get in the hotel. They're doing the social distancing to the nth degree. The rooms are only getting cleaned every other day. They do bug me every day if I need towels or anything like that. But they had to let go, like, I think he said 2/3 of their staff are gone. So there's only like 2 cleaning people for this entire 4-story hotel. So they're trading back and forth. They did deep cleaning on 2nd and 3rd floor, and as soon as this is all over, they're going to move everybody off the 4th floor, and then they're going to deep clean it. So I can see how some things do get lost in the weeds on this one, but because this is the first time I've ever came to a Hampton Inn and had trash in the corner, and it was just an empty bottle of schnapps, but still, it's like that's kind of obvious. It was like a decent bottle. Well, aside from that, it's not like it's disgusting or anything, just a few things. Bring your own sanitizer? Yeah. Well, I do. I have Clorox wipes, actually. But I like having Clorox wipes anyway, no matter where I go. Mostly because, well, I don't know why I brought them this time. I think it's because I was going to be here a month and I didn't want to be completely disgusting. So I'm going to wipe down the sink and all that because starting to show that I've been here for a while. So, and I'm a good guy like that. I'll help the cleaning people out. I'll clean up my messes if I make them. I wish I had a vacuum, but I bet they'd let me borrow the vacuum if I asked for it. My coffee. Ugh. So how's everybody holding up with their quarantine life? It was pretty cool going to the WordCamp in Santa Clarita through Zoom. And I met a lot of really cool people. I'm looking forward to doing the next one. I wasn't there officially for Green Geeks, but I was there to help or just hang out with the people who I work with. They're cool people. So I figured I'd just hang out in the room and talk with people, and helped out a few who needed to know more about the services we offered. And for the most part, we just kind of sat there and bullshit for 7.5 hours. It was kind of cool. Let's smell some people. I had my headset on because the speakers would interfere with the microphone. But it sucks. I really didn't want to be a hermit anymore, you know? I wanted to go out and do fun stuff. Meet people. Get some friends. Well, whatever. I didn't want to be in a hotel for a month either, though. But I guess that's better than some people. I can only imagine what almost is like right now. So it's the same old for me. But my wife is going a bit crazy. She binge watched Game of Thrones and needs a new series to get into now. Well, if you have Netflix, I finished The Witcher just a little while ago. Awesome series. I can't wait for them to come out with another season of that. And I don't have HBO. I need to get HBO. I started Picard, and I'm going through my 9th run of Deep Space Nine on Netflix. So it's one of those shows that I'll never get tired of. I'll probably do Voyager after that. Hopefully I'll be in my own home by then. But we binge watched a lot of YouTube. So I've been binge watched internet comment etiquette. Because I have kind of the same personality or sense of humor. So do a lot of Achievement Hunter on YouTube. God, I watch the same shit now that I did when I was in a house. So I don't know. It's like I said, the quarantine thing really didn't affect me at all, aside from kind of throwing a monkey wrench in my plan of being social. I don't want to be a social butterfly, but I do need to get out of the house. I realized that. I think this thing was really driving home that, my God, I need to do something. Okay, cool. I think she has Netflix too. I'll recommend The Witcher. Yeah. I recommend The Witcher. Here's a result from search. Oh. I didn't say Google. Google gave me Witcher trailers. I recommend Witcher, but be warned, there's a lot of nudity in it. So I recommend Witcher. I know she won't go for Star Trek though. That's my domain. Yeah, I haven't got to watch all of the season of Picard yet, but I'm pretty excited to watch it. Netflix and CBS All Access has all the Star Treks. So there's me. I do like Psych. That's on Amazon. I've got Amazon Prime. Jesus. And Disney Plus. We got Disney Plus, so I've watched Endgame. So Chris, maybe she can sign up with Earnably and earn a little money watching videos. Ah, Earnably. Earn money watching videos. Earnably. Earn instant rewards online. I will have to check that out. Yeah, as if I have time. Walking Dead, I bet, saves me. While I'm walking on it, I watch movies. Oh, you're walking up with your iPad, saves you. Okay, I see what you mean. I pretty much sit here in the hotel. No, actually, that's a lie. What I'll do is I'll throw on my headset here, and I will go walk around the hotel. I'll usually do about 3 or 4 laps, and I'll listen to music. I come in, and if all goes well, I'll be under 220 pounds for the first time since last year tomorrow. So a lot of walking, and you can't see it, but I have a body blade, and I've been tracking the calorie burn using a body blade, and I'll be writing an article for Crossing Colorado about that. But that's cool because you just stand and essentially flip a blade back and forth. And I didn't think it was going to burn that many calories, but I was burning pretty close to the same amount of calories I do if I play tennis on the Xbox, and that's been one of my biggest weight losers there is tennis. So I was kind of impressed with how much activity you get using the body blade. So I don't know if I'll do a video on that for Crossing Colorado, but I'll definitely do a blog post on Friday about it, because I'm recording all of the data right now because I'm a dork when it comes to spreadsheets. Well, let's see, what else can you guys watch while we're... Let's see, that's YouTube, Netflix, and Ip Man. Huh? She probably wouldn't like that, but I've been watching the Ip Man movies since I've never seen them before. There's The Witcher. Cheers. I watched the hell out of Cheers. Tiger King. Am I the only person who hasn't seen anything on Tiger King? I don't know. I can't remember how I worded it before, but I'm like, if I wanted to watch a bunch of idiots run around saying nothing, I'd watch more politics. Under 220, nice. I, on the other hand, set a new record during this lockdown, 315. Walking pad is a mini treadmill. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Okay. We had those. No, I'm thinking of the treadmills with the actual TV built into them, so they're much larger. So a walking pad, huh? Right on. I would probably do that. That's what I was doing the other day, was playing with the body blade, and I will watch something on Netflix for about 10-15 minutes while I'm playing with it. But yeah, I hit 220.2 this morning, and if I keep all the calories in the green on MyFitnessPal, I should be under 220 tomorrow, because I lose about half a pound a day if I stay being good, which I've actually done really good today. My dinner was a little bit higher than I wanted, but it was mostly cheese and meat, so it's not like there's a lot of carbs that are going to pack on. My son says Lock and Key on Netflix is a really good series too. I fell halfway down the Game of Thrones rabbit hole before coming back up for air. No way I'm going to get sucked into Tiger King. Done with TV. I need money. Right? I have no interest in watching Tiger King, but it seems like everybody's seen it. And I do want to watch Game of Thrones eventually, but it means I have to buy HBO. I don't know if I want to add another bill to my collection. Jesus, by the time I pay for all the stuff we've got, I should just pay for cable. What's another good one that I like? But yeah, my son says Lock and Key is pretty cool. I started watching Blacklist. I haven't watched it in a while. Wow. I guess I'm just boring. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I need to get back into that because I'm like way behind. Still need to watch Haven. So we were watching Haven back when it was on Sci-Fi Channel. I never got to finish it, so I would like to. Oh, and there you go. So your wife's probably not into this, but Hulu has all the Stargates. So SG-1, Atlantis, and Universe. And I'm excited. I love Stargate. I haven't watched it in a while. I watched a lot of stuff in a while. I got really sucked into the whole... What I need to do is stop binge watching YouTube political stuff. Especially in the morning, because then I get worked up, pissed off, and it just really affects my day. I just need to stop watching YouTube altogether. Well, watching. I'll still record, I just won't watch it. Or at least I need to stop watching Trump. That's what it is. I need to stop watching anything having to deal with politics. Because I get all worked up. It really affects my day. I noticed that when I was before we moved out of the house. Days that I didn't watch any political stuff, I did so much better. So I think I need to get back into ignoring that stuff for now. I just watch it for the news because I want to know when I can go golfing again. Well, go to Top Golf anyway. I guess there's some golf courses that are open, but you can't rent out golf carts, which is kind of a bummer. But I don't know. I might be in good enough shape to carry my clubs. So I would have to see. Well, aside from that, is there anything I wanted to go over? I've got a lot of really cool plans for Writer Sanctuary coming up. I'm still doing the giveaway, and yeah, so we're still doing the Barnes & Noble giveaway on May 1st. Oh yeah, I had to delete Twitter and YouTube again to unplug from politics. These guys are killing me. I can literally see the difference in my numbers and earnings. Political equals 0. Oh yeah, exactly. It's like when I was watching politics in the morning, my productivity level would just sink like a stone. I wouldn't get started till like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and by then, like, half my writers are already sending stuff that they're done, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not worth it to me. I think I need to get back into where I was watching it in the afternoon, or I'd watch Philip Franco, or if I watched Seth Meyers, just stuff that's more lighthearted, aside from watching CNN or MSNBC or any of those other ones, because it just, I don't know, it sucks the life out of me. So I'm going to start getting back into doing that. No more politics in the morning. Just going to get up at 6, get back into my routine, drink some Emerge. I don't have my Xbox, so I'll have to play at the Body Blade at 6:45. But I don't necessarily want to completely unplug from like social media, like especially with Twitter. I've been doing quite a bit with Twitter and growing quite a few followers from stuff I didn't even realize. Oh, people randomly following me, which is good. Like I said before, I don't do the whole writer lift thing only because I want to get by on my own merits. So apparently people think I'm worth following, so there's that. But right now, it's the only social activity I have, aside from the people that run the hotel. I'm almost known by first name basis. And that's my coffee for the day. I shouldn't be drinking coffee this late, but I figured, yeah, why not? But anyway, I've got some big plans. I'm really going to try to get more videos up this week. It was very discouraging to see that it took me an hour and 45 minutes to upload and render that last video, especially since it took me, I spent 30 minutes recording, then like an hour and a half editing, and then I have to spend another hour and 45 uploading. I don't have time for that, really. I've got so much that I want to do that. But what I figured out that while it's uploading, I can leave my Writer Sanctuary open, so I can write a blog post while it's uploading, and that's about the same amount of time. So I don't know. We'll try that tomorrow and see if I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I'm waiting. So that's gonna be fun. And I'm still, as soon as I get my office, I still want to do a podcast. It's still on my list of things I want to do. But with having my own office, that's going to make a whole world of difference. Oh, I'm so excited. No more kids behind me. It's all mine. The hardest part, though, is making sure that I stay busy, because I know me. And I keep making all these excuses as to why I can't do certain things, but a lot of it comes down to I need to just do it. And except for lately it's been, I have to go shopping, or I have to unpack a house, or I had to go out and get the printer so that I could scan my roommate's paperwork so we can get it out to the lender. Then I had to do that today. I had to mess with the lender today again, and it just, I remember the days when I didn't have anything to do. There's some days where I'm like, fuck, I miss being a writer. Work an hour and a half and call it a day. Yeah, we'll do it eventually. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, I really, really want to. I think it'd be fun. I had a great time when we did the interview thing. So we'll have to, as soon as the dust settles, Definitely have to. And I've got some really cool ideas for my office and planned out. Plans rolling through my head, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I just need to last another week and a half. It's almost over. 10 days. 10 days ago. Well, 10 days at the max, and then I'll probably have to stay here for another 4 or 5 while I'm waiting for the internet to get installed, because I can't move into my house until I have the internet, because, well, without the internet, I don't have a job. So as soon as we close on the house, I can call call them Quest, CenturyLink, and have them set up an appointment. I just can't set up the appointment until we sign the house. So it's like, this was such a piss poor time to buy a house. But I didn't have a choice. We wanted to wait a little bit longer, but the landlord wants to sell the house. Like, well, good luck selling a house in the middle of a recession. So, I don't know. We'll see. Apparently, the house is already appraised for higher than we bid on it, and they've already agreed to the bid, so we're walking into it with equity, which is kind of cool. I don't know much about houses, but I hear it's awesome. So, that's a good thing, I guess. I need to... Almost there. And I wanted to get more done for Colorado Place and Crossing Colorado, and I got some ideas for videos on that. Just kind of on the back burner at the moment. Only so much I can do in the hotel, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night. I would like to work on 7. Where am I at? I'm actually quite far into it. Oh, yeah. A lot more done than I thought it was. I'm going to have to go back and edit. I'm already seeing... Oh, I want to talk about cringeworthy. So I'm tying this final chapter into everything else in 7. So I go back to Wattpad and read some of the past stories so that I can make it all jive together. And it's cringeworthy. It's like, wow. There's a lot of errors in that. Alright, good night, man. Have a good week. You too, Chris. I'll hopefully get some videos up, but we'll see. Yeah, it's stay safe out there. Practice good hygiene. Don't take any unnecessary risks. And we'll just have to keep going through. Hopefully this will all be done with soon. Where the hell? There it is. Oh wow. Yeah. So, I think that's it for now. Have a good one, everybody. And I wish I had some inspiring words, but at the moment, just gotta keep doing what we're doing. Just keep pushing through. So, good luck. Stay safe.